Hello. Yesterday I started with a very weird but very fun text adventure. It is called The Case of the Golden Idol. There it is. We have 12 mysterious murders to solve that are all happening in this family of lords and ladies, and everything has to do with this golden idol we see here. We solved the first 6 murders, and yeah, today, right now, continuing with murder number 7. And I see this guy here wears a mask. And this mask is actually, we probably don't see it anymore, but it was here in the room of Sebastian Cloudsley, who was our second murder victim. Let's get in. The strange practices of a secretive society. Nice. Position is good, I think. There's really nothing I can do. I always gonna hide something, but down here is just a few things to click. It's not too important. Oh, someone's in the bushes. Here's a tattoo from the hair. I think we don't know him by now. The tattoo depicts a hand and an eye. The dark hand, we already know that from yesterday. I mean, we don't really know anything about it, but we heard about the dark hand. Secret society. He has a gun. No, a loaded pistol. Ash Blair, finest tobacco. Yesterday, I made a weird deduction, or actually, I did not realize something. That David, I think Goran, who is working for Edmund Cloudsley, is smoking Ash Blair tobacco, and at some point he used Ash Blair as his pseudonym, alter ego, and I just didn't realize it. So for the next time this happens, we know now if he is even alive still, because in the last part he got clobbered on the head. Yeah, let's see. Okay, this is maybe David Goran. Why he has red hair, I don't know. David Goran for reliable service from Edmund Cloudsley. David. The gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. WK. I don't think we know a WK by now. Shabby formal coat. A hat. Oh, I know. There's a gangster that we met in the last murder, and he's known for being dressed always very classy and has a fable for hats. So it could be that that is actually him. I don't believe that's David Goran. Like I said, that is not David Goran. That is the burglar, probably. David Goran does not have red hair, I think. Okay. Oh, is that... did someone get dragged here? Ah, him, of course, him. Here, he got dragged here. Some footprints. Oh, those are different footprints. Those are pointy ends. And here we have non-pointy edges. So they go here. What is this? Ah, probably just a window for the Hobbit house. Gryffindor. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. The Dark Hands house. The Proud Beasts and the Water Snakes. Okay, Dark Hands we know because those masks belong to specific houses. We know the Dark Hands because they already tried to kill Edmund Cloudsley through one of their stewards, which she was or is working for Edmund Cloudsley. The Proud Beasts, they were mentioned in a letter, not in a letter, in a letter written or received by Willard Wright, which is an associate, or was an associate because he's already dead, was an associate of Edmund Cloudsley, but David Goran killed him. Either because Edmund Cloudsley wanted it, or David Goran does things on his own. And from the Water Snakes, we don't know anything at all by now. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their ranks. Okay, 3 Eyes is a master, 2 Eyes is a steward. The cleaning lady or the service lady for Edmund Cloudsley was a steward, so yeah. And an initiate. Okay, nice. Ooh. Masters. I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, which is the golden idol, and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. That is the hunting cabin of Edmund Cloudsley. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. True. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Goran, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. True. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. So he killed Goran. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. So, is Edmund Cloudsley dead? Because in the last murder scene, which is described here, he actually was still alive in the coffin hiding. I'm forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken. Griffin awaken. So Walter Keane, who is this robber burglar who likes heads, is actually one of the Proud Beasts. And I believe the guy out there is Walter Keane. No, it's not Walter Keane. Also good to know. Masters. I must apologize 1,000 times. Wait, is that the second one? January 5th, October 20th, yeah. I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recover was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There, I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor on dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. And January the next year, Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hearst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother, Walter Keane, okay, Walter Keane is actually a dark-hand, not a proud beast, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a Leerand, a thief. I'm certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our Brotherhood. Sir Jeffrey Sinclair. Okay, with that we then know... I mean, it's quite clear that they belong together. I could guess now, but this game is actually, if you look at all the clues, there is actually no guesswork involved. So let's move on. Ooh. Let's see. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. So add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first, accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. Aha, okay. This is a chance of luck, if you die or not. The Griffin has spoken. We have a ruby ring, which is always worn by people who apparently had the golden idol. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. So what do they want us to figure out? Who are all those people? Okay. So from the masks and we know where they belong to. From the robes also, I guess. And from... Wait, I'm going back because the masks belong to the three houses. The eyes... the robes! Now I get it. So they want us to figure out who are those belong to. And the eyes say if they're initiates or not. But actually I don't see eyes here. Do we see eyes? The Griffin has spoken. He has also... they all have a ruby ring when they belong to the... to the society. The man in the mask is not breathing. No, because he is dead. Ruby ring? The Griffin has spoken. A silver tankard with some red wine in it. Okay, so he did the whining thing. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine but are almost empty. Let us await the results from the chamber below. Ruby ring and the ceremonial sword. I still don't see the eye thingy. Or, I mean, on the robes, one should see, but I don't see what it means. Sorry. Moving on. Last one. He has a cane, ceremonial scepter. The Griffin has spoken. Okay. Ritual of squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. With that we find it out. Okay. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the hall, the Grim Reaper, the never-tiring teacher, and the feeder of mouths. Okay, this... Okay, through the descriptions of the different rituals, we figure out who those two were, and from that we can say, okay, are they initiates, masters? Probably. Ritual of conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the hall. The never-tiring teacher, the keeper of treasures, the mirror of the soul. Okay, interesting what those things would be. The ritual of dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by water snake master. Required decorations. And the ritual of discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brother. The scepter must be borne by dark hand master. Required decorations. The house of the accuser and defender stand behind their brother. The house stand behind their brother. This can actually not be, because if those two are the ones and the mask depict the houses, then there's not the same mask behind him, which means it's definitely not the ritual of discord. Good thing. Remember, it's not the ritual of discord. Then let's see what's down there in the chamber. Oh, he gets... Is that Willard Wright? He looks like Willard Wright. The ritual of the right person, and here where they belong to. The ritual of the right. Okay. This belongs together. Let's see. First, a man and a house. Second, a man eats. Third, a fishy in the house. Third, a man wears a coat in summer and nothing in winter. Prepare to receive what you have earned. He has 2 ruby rings. He has a lion, which could mean proud beast, and he has an eye, so he's becoming an initiate. The other guy, it wasn't... Okay, it's not a tattoo, it's a branding. The other guy had the dark hand and 1 eye. Now I get it. The eye is not on the rope. The eye is for the branding, and unfortunately we do not see what kind of rope he gets. Let's see. Brother. A member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March and fulfill your role in the rites of the Brotherhood, Council of Masters. Okay, so now the question is he the initiate? Or is the initiate up and at the other ritual? I have signaled to Gryphon who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Oof. Ah. Okay, that's easy. It is about the house, about the pictures we see in the background, and this is a man with a house, so it's a snake, so it is definitely this or that. Let's see. Inception. You must endure the test of... nice. Evaluation, admission, and transition. Okay, let's see. Is the second one fire or time? Hard to say. Is the third one fishy in a house? Where is it here? Fishy in a house. Okay, fishy in a house stands for both. That is, it is not easy. It's actually weird in general because he gets one eye. Does he get one eye? We actually don't know. Maybe he gets 2 eyes. No, he's an initiate. He's an initiate. He gets 1. Which means in order to become an initiate... Where is it? Here. In order to become an initiate... There's not even... administered by... Ah... But it's an admission, or? Yes, it's an admission. He is to be... He becomes a member of our... has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Okay. He is an initiate, which means it is the right of admission administered by any master. This works for me. Time, I don't know, take some time to eat something. The star thingy, I don't know. But that means we are here. We have the ritual of admission. We still don't know who he becomes a proud beast. And he's an initiate. He is, we still don't know, but he is definitely a master. Because the admission is only done by masters. So now we know that the green thingy is for masters. This is how we go through this game. Good. Which means we know this is a master and this is a master. Good. Let's go up again and see what else we can find out. Oh, maybe because we know outside there lies a dark hand. A dark hand initiate. What else does he have? The gathering will be... I mean, this guy here could also just mean that he's an initiate, another name. Lazarus Hearst is the one that is sitting inside. Wait a minute. Should I name him Lazarus Hearst? No. Ah, wait. Oh, this means it could be both. Let's try Lazarus Hearst. Okay, it could be that he's... I think he's Lazarus Hearst. He could also be an initiate. We will see. What else can we now do here? We need to figure out what kind of... Like I said, Ritual of Discord, it can't be. because the houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brother. Not happening. Ritual of dispute. Only stewards or higher in rank can be defender and accuser. This works because they are masters. So it could be a ritual of dispute. It cannot be a ritual of squabble because only initiates can be defender and accuser. Those are masters. So it's a ritual of conflict or a ritual of dispute. Ritual of dispute. The scepter must be borne by water snake master, which is not the case because the scepter is not borne by a master. Therefore, it must be a ritual of conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender, which fits because someone, we see it here. Here, Jeffrey Sinclair does not want Lazarus Hearst to be there. He hates Walter Keane because he thinks he's a liar and a thief. Therefore, it is a ritual of conflict. The sword must be borne by an initiate, which means those robes are the initiate robes, which leaves us as stewards with that. Okay, then we can put in that he's an initiate and he's an initiate and he's a steward and he's also a steward. Okay, how can we now get to the masks? It's what did we say? It's a ritual of conflict. Here. It was a ritual of conflict. I don't wanna guess. Therefore, maybe it's about what they say. The griffin has spoken. Oh no, it's always the griffin. Always the griffin. Oh, the blue markings. Let's check if the never tiring teacher. He's never tiring, I guess, because he's already dead. The keeper of treasures, which is keeper of treasures, which is a key then probably, and the mirror of the soul. The mirror of the soul, a journal book. What else could fit? The Grim Reaper. This is actually the Grim Reaper. Oh no, am I wrong? The Grim Reaper. The never tiring teacher and the feeder of mouse. The keeper of treasures, the never tiring teacher and the Grim Reaper. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's actually a ritual of dispute. Those are the water snakes and those are actually masters. Therefore, he would not be a water snake, not a master. He would be a proud beast or dark hand, steward or master. Evaluation. Wait, are they evaluating him? Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of this. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks, which is admission in my understanding. I believe that is admission. Also, the pictures don't fit. It must be an admission. This must be a master. Those are masters, even though I find all the other robes way more fitting and beautiful. And the ritual of conflict. I find it just the never tiring teacher, the keeper of treasures, and the mirror of the soul is for me not really fitting. I mean, this is damn it, because the Grim Reaper, it must be the Grim Reaper, so I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong. Let's say I am wrong, and it is actually dispute. The keeper of treasures works with the key. The Grim Reaper is also and the never tiring teacher is a book. It must be a squabble. It must be a squabble. A ritual of squabble. Those are, let's put them all away. It's also fitting from the color. Then those are, squabbles can only be done by initiates. So those are initiates. He is also an initiate. Steward, master. Does not work. No initiate can do anything. What the hell is going on? But the robes are according to that. Is there a robe somewhere? A clean new coat? A shabby formal coat? Green. Coat, but not a robe. But it must be... It must help that we know that one of the guys who's in there are actually not... But when he's an initiate, then he's... And he's not Walter Keane. Wait, he's an initiate. He's a dark hand initiate, that's what it's about. Yes, dark hand initiate. So Walter Keane actually disguised himself as a dark hand initiate. Yeah, they don't show what tattoos or brandings he has, of course. He actually looks like Willard Wright, so maybe it's just a pseudonym. Okay. Someone who's actually a dark hand initiate is not an initiate. Is that a poison? A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. We don't know. My problem is with Grim Reaper, Never Tiring Teacher, and Feeder of Mouths. No. Conflict. Never tiring teacher. No. Where are we? It's a dispute because it's a keep of treasures, the key, a never tiring teacher, the book, and the Grim Reaper. It is a dispute. Oh yeah, only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. So yeah. What? Did I misread something? Is that the problem? Why did I think... Feeder of mouse. Ah, that's why I came to squabble. I made a mistake. It's definitely dispute. Keep of treasures, never tiring teacher, and Grim Reaper. Scepter must be borne by a water snake master. Water snake master. Okay. If white is actually a master. White, okay, let's start again. White are the masters. Then those are stewards. And those are initiates. Then those are water snakes. Okay. If the green ones are stewards, then it's not admission. But actually inception, but inception is weird. And then it would mean that those are proud beasts. Those are proud beasts and those are the dark hand. And I have correct. I have it correct now. Interesting. Which means this is not admission. This is, I think, was it called inception? Yes, this is a ritual of inception. Where is it? Here. Done by a steward. Or, yeah. Done by a steward of the proud beasts. Yes, use your brain, motherfucker. Okay, good. Now let's figure out this. We have, what did we say? The white ones are masters. We have masters here and here. We have initiates and... No, actually it's not initiates. Those are the stewards. Those are initiates. And those two are stewards. This is a proud beast. It's the only one. Here's a water snake. And those are then the dark hands. Ah, here's also a water snake. Oh, no. Wait, what do I have wrong? Stewards are the green ones. Steward. Initiate are the red ones. Initiate. Masters are the white ones. Proud beast, water snake, dark hand. Proud beast, water snake, dark hand, which means the ritual, I put the wrong ritual in, what did we say? Keep of treasures, never tiring, Grim Reaper, it's a ritual of dispute. What? This is correct. This is correct. Which means... Wait, does it mean because out there we have an initiate dark hand? This here is actually keen, and because of that they want us to fill in that what keen is actually, but we don't know what keen is, do we? Do we know what keen is? I don't think we know what keen... No, keen is a dark hand. It was here. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keen. So Walter Keen is a dark-hand brother. I don't fully understand why this is not correct. Let's see if we can find out what is really happening. Lazarus Hurst was drank challenged. No, it's not Lazarus Hurst. It was Walter Keen was challenged. Up there. It can't be Keen who's in hiding here, because Keen is actually him. This is Keen. Dark Hand. Keen and Sinclair, Jeffrey Sinclair, died. Okay. Walter Keen was challenged to a dispute, which is not wrong, which is apparently not right, or anything else. I don't know. I think challenged to dispute ritual. He with Lazarus Hurst ambushed Darkhand Stewart. Darkhand Initiate. Now I get it. Someone was posing as a Darkhand Steward. Or? Yeah. Challenged someone with which had no poison with a no signals. Someone sick. Now I get it. Someone in there. Sorry that I didn't read it out loud what my thoughts were, but so we know outside is a Darkhand Steward, which Darkhand Initiate, which is this guy. So this guy is actually someone else, and he does something. He signals, apparently, signals somehow what cup is poisonous. In which hand he's holding it? In the right hand. Maybe that's it. Signaled to Walter Keane, who was challenged. Well, Walter Keane was challenged to dispute ritual. He, with Lazarus Hurst, ambushed someone. With Lazarus Hurst. Actually, the guy here... No, it's Lazarus Hurst. Oh. With Goran? With Goran. With David Goran. Ambushed... Ambushed someone. Ambushed a dark hand... dark hand steward? Dark hand initiate. Dark hand initiate. Someone? I don't know whom the... Ambushed, because this looks more like from the writing, like a name, not a dark hand initiate. Ambush dark hand initiate. It's weird. Okay, let's see. David Goran, posing as dark hand initiate, signaled to Walter Keane with a tankard, the thingy he's holding. It's a tankard. Which cup is a tankard? Where the... Here? Is what he's having in his hand? Is this a tankard? I hope so. Signal to Walter Keane with a tankard. Which cup had no poison? He's holding it in his right hand. Walter Keane, no, Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hurst passed the ritual, passed the Inception ritual to become something initiate. To become a proud beast initiate. I have it correct. I still don't get... I have it correct. I still don't get what I did wrong in the optional thingy with the cups. In my opinion, I had everything right. Well, at least my detective skills for the important thingy was correct. Good, no hints accessed. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute, he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. And this has Game of Thrones kind of intrigue style. Alrighty. Masters, initiates, stewards. Let's go. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Interesting. Rules. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not miracle, but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat miracle, the masks fall, and claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Alrighty, the thing is, in the meantime, I also... Oh, perfect now. Ah, here it is, good. In the meantime, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I cracked it. It was a little tricky, but what I forgot was that here is this Griffin thingy, does miracles. And yes, I accessed the hint because I didn't want to wait anymore. But the hint was actually not so revealing, you still had to think. And the thing was that with those miracles, someone is performing a supposedly miracle, and then someone else, in this case Angus McBain, always redoes the miracle in order to show that this is a hoax or magic and not really a miracle. So this is then what happened. When Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, because he pushed water down in order to float down there, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol, it did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. That is actually disgusting. Good. Moving on. Number 9. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. We know him. That is James Turner. He actually looks like an old... servant of Edmund. But let's see. We'll see. Oh, we can also go out there. Let's start here. Oh, we have the tea house. We have the chess house. The croquet field. The library. The salon. The flower beds. And the fountain. Oh Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. And he has slightly grass garden. Okay, so he's the gardener. Gardener. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug, so no one actually really cares. Okay. Ha! Leopold, your plan to frame 2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. This is a clean doctor's scalpel. So this is Dr. whatever his name was from the last murder scene. We have 2 glasses, a glass full of sherry, a full glass of sherry, and an almost empty glass of sherry. Oh, we have spilled sherry, a fallen bottle of sherry. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. A Lemurian savage. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for your leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. This guy here is Dr. James Turner. Why don't I get a name? James. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. Is also a member? Are they all members? What's with him? No, he's working here. Who's he? He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. What is this hair? Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor and the prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. James Turner. Seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Oh, and the boomerang which lies here is missing. Okay, this we will need for some kind of puzzle probably. Psychoactive plants. Drugged symptom. With the spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite and hiccups. Black puppy, sleepiness, whites of eyes get a pink tint. The whites of the eyes get a pink tint, okay. Lemurian legion, hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Redberry, a surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching and aggression. I hope the host did not notice me when I was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Sleeping eye patch gentleman. A brown stone slate seal. Clean Lemurian war club, so he's probably the king. Spicy smelling ornamental box. Yeah, he's the prince. Dear prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. So James Turner is the director of Seven Seas Company. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor, which would probably mean the golden idol is from Lemuria and they want to steal it back. Or get it back. Stealing is wrong then, actually. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Ptu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate. Ah, yeah. So, Ptu is the clan, which means he could be Ptu. Surname. That is the boomerang. The boomerang has blood because it landed in his head. Okay. Listen. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. The Prime Minister maybe being Edmund. Who is Leopold? Is he Leopold? James. Ah, Leopold, your plan to frame Ptu is sublime. So one of those is Leopold. Someone is the victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. The something is where he was murdered. Ah. Either the tea house, the chess house, the library, or the salon. Wait, didn't he say... Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rock. Here we will find out later where we are. He has a button. Somewhere. But your missing button is more than enough proof you did it. Leopold? Who has a missing button? Leopold? One of you two. Ah, here. So he is Leopold. There's still no name. Wow, that is a little disappointing. Ah, oh god, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Falconer. Arthur Falconer. Oh, we have testimonies. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Leopold claims that he had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. That is what the Lemurian said. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. So James is the butler. Woke up the butler, entered the saloon and found the body. We are in the saloon. Upon inspecting the weapon, deducted that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. That was Leopold. Leopold is the old guy here. That is Leopold. And it happened... This is the butler. Location of each suspect when the body was found. The gardener, the butler, the doctor, the loyalist, the prince, the young man, and the general. Wait, this is actually the butler? This is actually the butler? No, this is the butler. First confusion striking. Leopold, James Turner, the prince, the butler, the gardener. Moving on. Leopold. Okay, Gideon. No, I still wanna. There's one. I had a glass of sherry with James in the library. Ah, no, what was here? The saloon is where he was murdered. Body was found by apparently Leopold. It seems he was found by Leopold, whoever his surname is. Whatever his surname is. Gideon. Played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. So Ergin, whoever you are, no, with Ergin, they were in the tea house. Gideon I don't know who Gideon is, but Gideon is probably the young man. He was in the tea house. Ergin. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Claims everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Bell, which means his name is Bell and he's Ergin. Moving on. James claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler, ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry, spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. NB, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Wait. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard. James. Leopold had a glass of sherry with James. Leopold and James. So it's Leopold Blanchard. Leopold Blanchard. Blanchard. Leopold, as he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian. Woke up and found the butler asleep. Gideon. Gideon. So it's actually Gideon. Where? Here. Gideon Bell. I think. Oh, that is actually James Turner. We already know it from last time. And this is Alistair Cock. We also know it from last time. Alistair. In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. So... here's Cock, Alistair Cock here, and Alistair Cock who's Alistair Cock? The general or the loyalist? Ah, no. Leopold has an eye patch, so Leopold is the... So this is the general, of course. He was playing chess. The general was playing chess in the chess house. With whom did he play? He played chess. In the morning he practiced chess at the chess house. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was... So he played with Turner. Which means Turner... James Turner... No one cares. Okay. But the young man was in the tea house because the young man is Gideon played croquet with Ergin, got bored and went to drink in the tea house. Then they looked at the chess house. They saw Alistair Cock and Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away. Yeah. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Lord Alistair is actually lying. Seems like. Podrick served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning, so his name, he's the butler, he's Podrick. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Funny that the gardener is called Spade with his surname. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw the deceased lying in the saloon. So the butler, Podrick, was also in the saloon when the body was found. The gardener, we don't know. Probably was in the garden house. Podrick, no, we had Podrick. Billion. Claims, Billiam Spade claims that, planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon moved to the rose bush, from where he saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Mr. Podrick Hill. The gardener was at the flower beds. The doctor was in the chess house, and the prince was, I think, also in the tea house. Wasn't he? Gideon. Ergen drew his attention. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. And Ergen says that everything that Master Bell says is true. Gideon Bell, which means the foreigner, the prince, was also in the tea house. The loyalist claims. The loyalist claims that he was, the loyalist would be Alistair Cock. No, the loyalist is Leopold Blanchard. The general claims he was in the chess house, but he actually was not. Where was Leopold? Did anyone say Leopold? Had a glass of shit. He was also here. He was falling asleep. Saw the moon as he was falling asleep. Woke up to find the butler. Entered the saloon and found the body. So James, who's Leopold, who is the loyalist, was also in the saloon. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect, and the reason for that being that the general was not in the chess house. The general was probably... No. He's not correct. The general is not correct. I still don't know who the victim is. That is very interesting. Okay, but then let's see. We have a croquet match. We have the bushes. We have the rose bushes. We have the fountain. London Gazetteer. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, moderates or loyalists. The New Order Party. And here's the moderates. Here's our victim. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it is clear the old parties will form a coalition. This means either loyalist leader Blanchard or moderates leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. Lazarus Hearst. So, Valentine. Valentine. And since Augustus... Oh, it's Augustus. Augustus Valentine is the victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. The saloon is where he was murdered. The body was found by Leopold Blancard. Yes. So... Here's the chess. And here's the tea. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea, one almost empty and the other one untouched. Good. So, either Leopold killed him. No, not Leopold. Either Alistair Cock or Ergin killed him. This is the invitation. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. The general was in the tea house, but general being Alistair Cock. Alistair. In the morning he practiced, sometimes in the afternoon. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. The thing is that Gideon says that saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. The doctor and the general were in the chess house. The loyalist was sleeping in the the butler was sleeping. No, was unconscious in the saloon, and the loyalist was sleeping in the saloon and then found him. Is it maybe the gardener? What happens? Oh no, that was very dumb now. The doctor was in the chess house, saloon, chess house, tea house, flower beds. The butler was not in the flower beds, the butler was in the saloon. The gardener found... Okay, it actually doesn't matter, because we know the gardener was outside at The rose bushes. And the rose bushes are... Oh, what is this? Ah, the rose bushes are the flower beds. So... the gardener was in the flower beds. So it's actually the general. Was he then in the saloon? Was he... Where was the general? Was... No, the general was in the chess house. The prince apparently... Oh, hello, Chin Kalisti. Yes, I am enjoying my young years. At least I'm trying to. I hope you're enjoying yourself too. So, I believe now that actually that the prince is... I think the prince... Oh, the young nobleman. Who would be the young nobleman? The blue-haired guy? Gideon Bell? I think he was very bored. He was with the prince. And I actually think that the prince is the murderer and was therefore not in the tea house, but then Gideon would say that he never stated that Ergen was gone. So I'm not quite sure about that, but let's see if we can fill that out now correctly. Actually, we should have everything. Early in the morning, someone did something in somewhere and lost a button. No, and drugged and planted a button. It was definitely Ergin, because Ergin even says that he hopes. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. So he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman, got a button from him and put the button in the murder victim as to frame him. Good. So early in the morning. Where is to Ergin? To stole. No, not stole. Killed. Augustus Valentine in the saloon and planted a button. Meanwhile, in the somewhere, someone did something with someone and a Lemurian from the... Okay, wow. Meanwhile, in... Well, what is missing? The boomerang? No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He stole the 12th one. Okay. Meanwhile, what happened? actually here. It stole a Lemurian seal from the saloon. It is on purpose that it would work, because meanwhile... No, wait. Wow. Early in the morning, Erdem II killed Augustus Valentine in the saloon and planted a button. This could be something completely else. When was the alarm raised? When did it was not early in the morning that he was killed? Leopold. He had a glass of sherry, was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door, woke up, found the butler in the door asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the saloon. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Ergin was the whole time with Master Bell, at least Master Bell says. That he played croquet with Ergin. They got bored, went to the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. There is never mentioning that Ergin went away, but he apparently did. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman. The host was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman. The host is James Turner. James Turner is the murderer. James Turner killed August Valentine in the saloon and planted a button. Meanwhile, in the saloon, to Ergin 2 saw drugged Leopold Faulkner. Is it Faulkner? Leopold Blancard. He drugged Leopold? Does that fit? Leopold says that he had a glass of sherry with James and became drowsy. Then he was falling asleep and saw the Lemurian observing him. Okay. Leopold was drugged. James, he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blancard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up. Podrick is the butler. James Turner. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blancard in the library in the morning. Then he ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Okay, it's not James, because James didn't know. Someone drugged. Someone drugged. Not James Turner. Someone drugged Leopold Blancard in the saloon and planted a button. Meanwhile, in the saloon, Ergen 2. No. The James Turner planted. No. Wow. That is hard. I don't get why would... Hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman. Is that a misleading thingy? James Turner. He was not the one planting. He was just leaning over him because he saw... Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame 2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. Okay, let's put those things away. It is clear. Let's go with what we know. It is clear that 2 stole the Lemurian seal from the shelf or from the saloon. It could also be that the boomerang is actually a Lemurian weapon. And stole a Lemurian boomerang from the saloon. This could also work. Damn it. In the... somewhere at around noon, someone did something with someone and... planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard, to frame Leopold Blanchard. That is okay. That is 100% correct. That was then in the saloon. In the saloon at around noon. No. In the chess house at around noon. I think maybe it could be Alistair Cock. Alistair Cock. Alistair Cock. Killed, stole, planted, drug, provoked. No. I thought he left James Turner to plant. Oh, this is the hardest case until now. Oh. This is also not correct. One is not correct. Okay. Going through all the statements again. Leopold. Leopold is the guy with the eye patch and the missing button. Had a glass of sherry with James Turner. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Wait a minute. Jerry Oh my god, it was James Turner. They had a glass of sherry. Sherry full, sherry almost empty. How does he know that the sherry is... How does he know that the sherry is sour when he never even drank it? He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blancard. That is a lie. He drugged him. And planted the button on him. So here is the murder. In the saloon at around noon, someone killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blancard. Early in the morning, maybe early in the morning, James Turner drugged... Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blancard in the saloon and stole a button. Was this in the morning? Did they drink in the morning? Had a glass of sherry. We don't know when, but James drank a glass of sherry. When did Gideon played croquet with Ergen? They got bored and went to drink it. Ergen drew his attention to the chess house, saw Lord Erlesdale and cock lecture butler. Saw Master Turner come out of the chess house, but we don't know when. Podrick, here's the butler, served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Alistair was already in the chess house. He was always in the chess house. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry, and he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses. Oh my god, this is the library. Ah, the loyalist was in the library. Or not. But they were drinking in the library. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blancard in the library and stole a button. In the saloon at around noon, now I think James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. No, not James Turner. Because what does Gideon say? Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. I don't think killing takes so long. Alistair Cock. You're a murderer. And now two things. This Lemurian thingy is either the boomerang or it is the seal. And since Ergen has the seal, I think it is stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. Meanwhile, in the somewhere, someone if that is the drugging, No, it doesn't fit. Shit. Billiam. He was in the Billiam is the gardener. He was out there all the time. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Augustus? Yeah. Augustus Valentine was killed at noon. In the saloon at around noon, as the Koch killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. James Turner steals the button from Leopold Blanchard, and when he then plays chess with Alistair, he gives him the button. What does Alistair say? In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. He sent him away to give him a button without them noticing. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. That's gotta be it. Those two. That is it. But what is happening here? I don't know who. That throwing me off. Stole a Lemurian seal from the saloon. It is about that, because the Lemurian seal, the 12th Lemurian seal is missing and the prince has it. He stole it. Actually, he didn't steal it, he just got it back. Crap. Meanwhile, in the somewhere, tea house, chess house, field, library, saloon, flower beds. Someone frame, no. Someone provoke, someone killed, someone stole, someone drugged, someone planted. Is this again drugged? What am I missing? And okay. The gardener was in the flower beds. The doctor, who is James Turner, was in the chess house. The general was in the chess house when he was found, but he is the murderer, I think. What am I missing? The young man and the prince were in the tea house. Or was the prince actually in the salon? No, he was in the tea house. Let's see, the young man was also in the tea house, just for checking out if I'm right. The butler was in the... Don't know where the butler was. The doctor was in the chess house. The butler was... Doesn't matter what I'm putting in there, it seems. Oh. Chess house. No matter what I'm putting in at the butler, 2 or fewer slots are incorrect, which means he's incorrecto. Where did he raise the alarm? Location of each suspect when the body was found. When it was found, Leopold entered the salon and found the body. Woke up the butler. And the butler was asleep in the library. Yeah, apparently not. The gardener was in the flower beds. The loyalist found him. There we go. Okay. It was just the library and the salon. It doesn't really help me further now. I don't... James Turner was drinking with Leopold Blankard. He drugged him. I hope the owner didn't see me. Wait. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman. Ah, okay. No. James Turner drugged Leopold Blankard and stole his button when he was leaning over him. He stole his button, 100%. Then they met. Turner and Koch met in the chess house. And Alistair, because Gideon Bell, the blue-haired guy, says that he saw Alistair Koch leave shortly and come back. So it was Alistair Koch who killed him. In the saloon, at around noon, which fits with what the gardener says, that Augustus is going from the fountain away at around noon. So in the saloon, Alistair Koch. And wait a minute. One other thing. From the fountain, from the chess house, you see the fountain. Which means they saw when Alistair was leaving the fountain. Good. It is 100% that Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button that he got from James Turner in the chess house on him to frame Leopold Blankard. Okay, those two 100% correct. I'm saying it, but it doesn't mean it has to be. But probably correct. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergin Pdu drugged. Yes, he drugged him. He drugged Gideon. Of course. Why? Because Gideon, the blue-haired guy, who is always with Ergin, never mentions that Ergin goes away. But Ergin was away because Ergin stole the Lemurian seal. Therefore, since he has a spicy smelling ornamental box, this means that Ergin drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian seal. Gideon Bell. Boom! Took a little while, but no hints. That feels good. Brotherhood member Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling, moderate, and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James Manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. You've proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact, which I removed from the traitor king. I set it to take the heat from the cup of water. Then I change the symbols and make the idol give the heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do. It can lift gold. That's that. Okay. Nice. Wow, that was long. Ooh. Is it actually the last two? Shortly checking if I still have time. Yeah, seems like I still have time. Let's go into the next murder mystery. The New Order, Chapter 4. Oh. What's happening here? Oh, wow. That does not look good. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. 46 and I already have... What? I have to do math? This tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my love is merely lust, and what do they even know about true art? I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. Here is Marcus, the attorney. It is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Nicholas Maker, that's his name. I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards you diligence now. So tell me when I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. We know already one guy who always has money troubles. Mr. Nicholas Maker. Birth, occupation, record keeper of the order party. History of infraction and obedience, minus. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. Oh my god, how dare you, motherfucker. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Loyal service in low-ranking position to the order party. Plus 10 merit. His total merit is 4, so he always lost 3. Okay. Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal number 42. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. The third one is now taken away, and the other ones are still awaiting their punishment. 12 o'clock. Tribunals open. 12:15. Each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit changes calculated. 15:10. First culprit's merit exaction starts. Then at 15:20. The second one. 15:35. The third one. He's being dragged out right now. Remember the second virtue to not be a lazy pig. Remember the third virtue, that you should look nice. It's a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. Okay. Here is David Goran. Poor bugger, I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. An Albion franc banknote. Mr. David Goran, enforcer of the Order Party. History. Had a secret compartment in his office locker as -1. Denied the existence of the secret compartment is also -1 because he got loyal service in the low-ranking position to the Order Party. Ah, this is always so. Okay. The man is not breathing. No apparent wounds. Prince of Dusk, like night I am dark and full of terror. Game of Thrones? I do not fear love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Okay. Wow. We don't even know by now what to find out. Let's go on. Okay, those are the party leaders. James Turner and Alistair. That is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue. Dr. James Turner, History of Infraction and Obedience. Drank a full bottle of brandy at the picnic. Kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. Loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position. So he got -4 per that, maybe. Let's see. A bunch of Albion franc banknotes. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues, being untidy. Okay. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. Okay, the fourth virtue is secrets. And secret is -1. History of infraction from Lord Estercock. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manner. Okay. Bunch of Albion franc banknotes, so we gotta figure out what virtue costs what. Dear Arbiter Cock, I'm writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Okay, fourth virtue is lying. First virtue is maybe lust, because the guy down there was also talking about lust. Yeah. Probably. Oh, okay. Lust. Mr. Fanger Quinn. Charges. Claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Oh my god. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger and was observed spending a night with neighbor's wife. Okay, that is something else. What do they want us to figure out? Fangor Quinn and Walter Keane. Oh, okay. Walter Keane. Walter Keane. Mr. Walter Keane. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. So fashion is one of the virtues. Lust, fashion. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Lying. Virtue 4. Virtue 1, lust. Virtue 2 or 3 is fashion, and virtue 4 is lying. Expelled from the party of order. Oha. Lothar Richards. Okay, also with that. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Alcohol. Either alcohol or being... yeah... hedonistic or something like that. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Lying? Lust? Hedonism? No. Lust or hedonism? Probably together. Fashion? Anger? And lying. Lust? No, not lust. Hedonism. Hedonism, fashion, anger, and lying. He revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. And here he got plus because he was telling the truth. Left his work at tannery early. Okay, hedonism being like the pig we saw before, being lust, being lazy, drinking alcohol. Drank excessive amounts of gin. Drank excessive amounts of rum. Approached a married woman with indecent offer. Again. Lust or something. Denied 4 times, lying, during questioning that he had done these acts. Nice. Oh. Josh Bailey. Horace Webb. Has not held down a job since the new regime. Evaluated 60 instances of non-work. Okay. Lazy. Lust as. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Lying. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Lying or expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party. Doing something for the party. That's also good. Duke Gideon Bell. Ooh, the blue-haired guy from last time. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. Fashion. Broke down in tears 10 times during the question. Okay, it's not shouting or angriness, it's showing emotions. Has refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. So, yeah, lazy pig. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the sovereign. Rejected. Okay, this is tricky. Here we have Lazarus. 4 maxims of virtue is written on the wall. Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. Yeah. Yes, perfect. With that, being excessive will be punished, being lazy at work will be punished, all other stuff will be punished, and vulgar speech will be punished. Okay, the first virtue is Lust. No, lust is not a virtue. Diligence is a virtue. Excessive lust. Fashion and alcohol. Okay. So like I thought, they get optional, they get specific merits deducted. We'll figure it out. Silence. You will perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. Oh, okay. He's doing something with the idol. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breach. Okay, nice. So here's stuff that helps me figure it out. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. London Gazetteer. Since year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Okay, Nazis. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the king's current residence to demonstrate the virtue of moderation. Virtue of moderation, okay. I'm honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. Okay. Sloth is being... the second virtue is... Wait, is... diligence. I think that does not fit. At work. Idle. Secrets. Truth. Years. Untidiness. Music. Mistakes. Souls. Art. Lies. Lazy. Where's the lazy? And where's the sloth? And sloth will be punished. The second virtue is... third virtue. Let's make moderation. Vulgar fashion. Or is fashion? No. I think I still don't. No, I know I don't have all words, so let's skip it until now. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. Is that Little Pip considered an indulgence? A bit boring though. Too bad literature is forbidden. Yeah, that's little... Literature is forbidden. What the fuck? Yeah. Brandy and opium. So the first virtue is... I'm putting this away to better get into it. Okay. We have now everything. Also literature. Okay, invoice. Blackbrook Farm. Delivered total cost. Too much is money a problem? Art is a problem. No. Portrait of Gideon Bell painted by Jasmine Nightwings. Yeah. So, vulgar fashion. So, because Gideon has a problem, vulgar fashion, excessive lust, definitely. Lies. Vulgar lies or all lies? I would say all lies. Vulgar art, bones, souls, beauty, diligence, merit, mistakes. All at work, all mistakes. Franks, music. Vulgar music. All emotions. At work, untidiness or excessive untidiness. All lies or all secrets. All lies, emotions, and secrets. At work, sloth. All literature, but oh, that is tricky again. The fourth one is books. All fourth one is books, which means literature. All lies, emotions, and literature, but it would be fitting more into here. So the first one is alcohol, which is all the stuff with okay. Need to go through all the things again. That is music to my ears, Anastasia, but do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue. Oh, the first virtue is about emotions. Excessive emotions. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. Fourth virtue is all secrets. Actually, I am now really just going for what I'm hearing, seeing, and reading. Secrets and emotions. This is just that. In all truth, I would prefer stirring no more than this. I'm honored to help the party upkeep the fort. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. So sloth is either excessive sloth or at work sloth. I actually think it's just excessive lust and is that something you can say like that? Excessive sloth? Let's move on. Thank God the beggar is not considered an indulgence. Indulgence, diligence, I would say. A bit boring though, too bad. Literature is forbidden and literature is in the fourth one, which means all secrets will be punished and all literature will be punished. Fucking hell. Music, art, and fashion in the fourth one. Vulgar fashion, vulgar art, and vulgar music. Yeah. But what is the virtue for that? The third virtue is... Wait, Is actually, no, is diligence is more like from a working point of view, no? Truth, moderation. Moderation. The first virtue is to be moderate. The third virtue is beauty. Could be. Moving on. 2. Invoice. Blackbrook Farm. It has something to do with work, but what is the problem here? That he miscalculated, therefore it's mistakes. At work, all mistakes will be punished. Yes. And the alcohol... Does alcohol go into lust? Moving on. What else do we find? Going down. Okay. The second virtue is... Yeah, to sloth away. It must be sloth. Sorry, must be here. At work, mistakes, sloth, sir, and untidiness probably also. This is very untidy. Untidiness. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. Do you have the fashion charge with him? They spread lies that my love is merely lust. Lust is not good. Now, we poor souls experience God. I felt it in my bones that I should have drunken less. Yeah. Yeah, literature. It's not allowed for art and literature. Excessive fashion. Okay. Which now means we can maybe... through their mistakes also. Had a secret compartment, so he had a secret. He denied the existence of the secret compartment, which is either secret or actually lie. All lies. The fourth virtue is truth. Beauty, fashion, art and music. Moderation is emotions, lust, and what is missing? I think that's the only one. And I'm trying if it's the only one by putting in fashion. Yes. Really good. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect means we need to find the last excessiveness. What does he have? Labeled a protocol as being... Yeah, he did a mistake at work. He was slothing at work. Okay, we have that. Claimed he had no wife, so he was lying. Has a painting, art, broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger, so emotions, and was observed spending a night with neighbors, so lust. He flirted 3 times, lust, wore ridiculous headgear, fashion, claimed he had not betrayed High Abbot Lazarus, lying. Held a dinner party and offered large amounts of wine, lust, or got angry during the questioning, emotions. Left his work early, he was slothing, he lusted away, not the drinking. I think the drinking, it is not lust or emotion. pranks, untidiness, secrets, years, idle, truth, adoration, sloth, literates, indulgence, excessive indulgence. To indulge in something. Yes, very good. Okay, and now we can figure out how much those merits are actually costing them by going through him. Had a secret compartment and denied the existence. So he had a secret and he lied, which means 4 is 1. Minus 1. Okay. He made a mistake and was slothing, which means 3 per work thingy. He drank a full bottle. He drank a full bottle of wine, so slothing, and he kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. So he lost 8 for those 2. And he slapped a sergeant in anger, which would be also the first one, and listened to marching music in his manner, which is this here. And he lost 9. He lost 9. Okay, we have an equation. We have 2 equations and 2 unknowns. Does that work? Do we need 3? Okay. Slapped the sergeant in anger and listened to marching music in his manner. How can this be 9? And he did this. He did the same 2 things, and it's 8. Is there still a difference? No. He indulged, and the other one had emotions. He had art. No, he had literature. He had literature. He had literature. Literature is 1, which means 7 for this here. 7, and the other one had 9, so this is 2. Boom. Let's go. Now we can do this. Bangor Quinn. What did he do? He did 4th. Why am I? Ow, how much he has in total. I get it. Okay. He claimed he lied. 1. He has a painting, which is art, and art is 2, so 3. He broke his wife. Emotion 7. 10. Was observed spending a night with neighbor, so again 7, so he's at minus 17. Walter Keane definitely is at minus because he effed up hardcore. He flirted. 7. He wore ridiculous headgear. 2. He's at 9. He claimed he had not betrayed, so he's at 10. He was expelled and has minus 10. No? Wait. Walter Keane. He flirted 3 times. Okay, that's why he was kicked out. He flirted 3 times. Wait, let's Fango Quinn did 1. Okay, he really did that. Walter Keane 3 times 7's 21. He wore ridiculous headgear. 2 times 5 is 10. He has a 31. He claimed he had not betrayed. He's at 32. He's at minus 32. There we go. Lothar, what did he do? Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. 7. Got angry during the high questioning and shouted at the high arbiter. 7. He's at minus 14. And Josh Bailey left his work a tannery early. Minus 3. Minus 3. Drank excessively. Minus 10. Drank excessively. Minus 17. Approached a married woman with an indecent offense. 24. And denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. So minus 28. No. Loader left his work at tannery. Minus 3. Drank excessively 1 time, 2 times. 14. Minus 17. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Minus 17 minus 7 is minus 24. And then he lied 4 times, which makes it minus 28. Okay, then here's a mistake. He held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered a large amount of wine to his guests. Minus 7. Indulging. And he got I'm so stupid, he has plus 15 here. 14 was correct, he's at plus 1. Did he do something good? No. He's at plus 1. Should. Look, there we go, correcto. Horace Webb. He has not held down a job since the new regime. 60 times, which means 3 times 60. 3 times 6 is 18, minus 180. He claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean, so he lies. 181. He possesses 15 books. 2 times 15 is 30. 181 is 2 minus 211. He is at minus 11. And Gideon Bell has a ridiculous hair. He wears outrageous hairstyle. Minus 2. He broke down in tears 10 times during questioning. Emotions. Dude, emotions. Minus 70. How are you not expelled? Minus 70. Minus 72. Has refused to start working 5 times. 15. 72 is 87. Minus 87. And he rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance, which is having secrets. Minus 73. How is this guy not dead? Minus, oops, minus 73. No. Where did I make a mistake? Ten times emotions minus 70. 5 times job is 85. Oh, yeah. I definitely made a mistake. 85. Outrageous hairstyle is 87. And the secret is 88. Completely wrong. He's at minus 88. What? Is Horace Webb 11? Did I F up here? Horace Webb. Horace Webb. No, that should actually be correct. He has 200, but 3 times 60, 6, 12, 18, 180. He claims that he works in his castle, which is a lie. 181. He possesses 15 books, which is 2 times 15 is 30, is 201, is 211. Plus 200 is minus 11. No? Apparently I'm wrong, but this is not what I... Hopefully not what I need to solve this. Have passed since order passed, the party has ceased, or during a tribunal is judged to have the largest deduction in all tribunal history. To execute his punishment was used on him and he lost and died. Okay. Ooh. Each culprit charges are evaluated and merit changes calculated. He says something. Poor bug, I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. He's the third one. And the third one is Lothar Richards. I don't see that he lost so much. Lothar Richards. He's at +1. It actually must be Gideon, no? If I'm correct with Gideon, but what does he... No, it's not Gideon, because the guy has literature. That's a problem. Okay. Passion charges. They spread lies that my love is mere lust, and what do they know even about true art? Which is that he is Fangor Quinn. Okay, he's Fangor Quinn. I felt it in my bones that I should have drunken less. So it's about the drinking. It's not Gideon, it's not Horace. It's Josh. Probably Josh. Because he's drinking so much. And I think they completely drained him. No parent wounds. I think they drained him. How? I think they drained him. Passenger. This seems to me like the guy who has the castle. Josh Bailey, no? Horace Webb has not held down claims, possesses expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party. Count Horace Webb. Gideon Bell. Duke Gideon Bell. Count Horace. Mr. Josh. Chin. Okay. Ah, here we see. Castle. He's the drinker. He's the love. Yeah. Indulgence. Walter Keane fashion. And he's that guy. So the guy we have down there, he has literature. All the dinner party got angry and revealed the whereabouts. Actually, I think this is Gideon Bell, because if I am correct with Gideon, this is minus 88. It must be Gideon. 6 have passed since Order Party has seized power. Or should I know? What do you mean? 6 years? Ah, yes. Something years. When did they... He has it. No, he has it. March since year 92. So 3 years. 3 years have passed. 3 years have passed since Order Party has seized power. During a tribunal, Gideon Bell, I think Bell, Gideon Bell is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment was used on him, and he lost 88 merit. What was used on him? Fashion, lies, lust, art, bones, souls, beauty, diligence, mistakes, emotions, untidiness, secrets, years. Truth? Okay, it's just this one. 88 is correct. Probably. Hopefully. No. It's probably this here. Wait, let's check. Nope. We are correct with the 88. Moderation was used on him. Sloth was... Oh. What was used on him? Gideon? It's all about sloughing away, or... No. Emotions? He has outrageous hairstyle, which is 3. He broke down in tears, which is 1. He refused, which is... He did everything. He did all 3 things. Punishment was used on him. Fashion, lies, lust, art, bones, souls, beauty, diligence, merit, mistakes, music, untidiness, emotions, secrets, years, idle, truth, moderation, sloth, indulgence. What was used on him? Wait, let's check it. 3 years, correct. We have 3 years. During a tribunal, Gideon, yes, Gideon Bell, is judged to have the largest beauty, merit deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment. Secrets. To execute his punishment. Truth was used, which is probably also not correct. Was used on him, and he lost 88. Must be married. 88 souls. Diligent? No. What is married? It's about the married. 88. Oh, I get it. The idol is taking the years, the life years on him, from him. And Lazarus is actually Edmund Cloudsley. 88 years on him, and he lost 88 years and died. No, the largest years deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment. Something was used on him, and he lost 88 merit and died. Okay, no, then it's merit and years, and this is not correct. To execute his punishment. What was to execute his punishment? Something was used. Okay, I'm trying now everything because I think I'm correct. I'm just not getting it. Passion, of course not. Lies, lust, art, gods, souls, beauty, diligence, merit, mistakes. Rocks. Music. Wait, what if the 88 are just not correct? Everything else is correct. 2 of fewer slots. No, can't be. Emotions. Tidiness. Secrets. Okay. I'm wrong. How is that? How is that an English sentence? Idol was used. The idol was used. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke, Gideon Bell, was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, ergo Edmund Cloudsley, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108, which resulted in his death. Alrighty. We see someone from the Brotherhood, an old guy from the Brotherhood, an initiate from the dark... No, steward of the dark hand. 2 eyes and the dark hand. Okay, let's go in. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. Okay. What is happening? Those are all the murders that happened. What is this? No, it's not all the murders. Huh? Oh wow, do I need to have information from the last ones in order to do this? Okay, let's see. Wait a minute, let's look at this. Is the war breaking out, or what is this? Sorry, I need to check my messages. Okay, still time. Belchester Castle, Blackfield Manor, Belleville Crosshouse, the Party Camp, Cloudsley Cabin, Cabin, and Blackfield Manor, Lover's Islet, and Little Mermaid Inn. Everything is together, we know those. Lazarus Hurst, Cloudsley. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30 on May 15th, meet me at the place the idol was stolen, our Brotherhood, and poor Willard Wright met his death. Stolen our Brotherhood, and from our Brotherhood, and poor Willard Wright met his death. That was at the Little Mermaid Inn. Come alone and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. There is no pigeon, so he did that. Edmund Cloudsley. D.G. David Goran. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be resourceful and discreet professional. Yeah. Nicholas Maker. Cowardly but dutiful, useful up to a limit. Alistair Cock. Pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. James Turner. Greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. Walter Keane. Ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties and find the lost. Okay. We know that he went to the Little Mermaid, which is... Ooh, is there someone dead? We will see. This regime has to fall. It has taken everything from me. The watch is ticking and shows 12:15. A Nachava blade? Capital Route Morning Report. At 8, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. At 10:15, two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. Do I need to know this? Why are you not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I am doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit execution. It's a saber, and he's trying to do something with the golden idol. That does not look correct. The ruby is missing. That is a fake. He has a fake idol. Someone was killed. A slightly dented saber with some blood on it. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. Belchester Castle, Blackfields, Crow Towers and Woodshires. To the capital and to the port. There's a little much. Let's do that later. Actually, it doesn't. Ah, the mermaid thing. They're still playing? Okay, now let's do left to right like always. A newly invented transportation device. A bike. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Strawmen are your bane. Strawmen are your bane. So he's referring to David Goran. This is Walter Keane. An empty musket. Damn you, you cunning devil. That is... Well, David Goran. A loaded pistol, an empty pistol. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Yeah, definitely, because this is the cabin. He's shot. This is the cabin. Yeah, it is the cabin. This is the scarecrow. Scarecrow with a hole through his head. A bullet lodged in the wall. A white pigeon. I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. Ah, okay, so he was referring to David Goran. Edmund Cloudsley backstabbed David Goran and stole 32 things from him. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Okay. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. That is Badly, a horse racing bat slip, and almost empty with whiskey flask. That is Badly, and he married the how's she called? I don't know, the blonde one from the dinner party. Dear husband, you are so brave and you have been drinking since early this morning. But what will we do now? What if the evil government men find us? She's playing a harp. Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me, Edmund Cloudsley. Dear Mary, I know I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies, while I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife. Edmund. Yeah. Why is she keeping that? Can I? No. For you, I would fight a tiger. This. Mary. My uncle Edmund Cloudsley died in some robbery and I am rich. Yeah. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry. Okay. Died in a robbery. The horsey. I have some small but pressing business to attend to. The property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous proud beast steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. A heavy seal from Turner. Doesn't Lazarus Turner have that? All those order rats sneaking around here, this is no good. I hope they will just blackmail me and bugger off. Large kitchen knife, keys, and a lemon. Do you think they will try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. Yes. Of cards. I've instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Most likely he will be in order party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. Okay, that is Ada. The letter is in a weird structure, so is it again the fourth of every row? I haven't. Hin, will, alone, you. Okay, no, there's a different key to that, but that is Ada. Hand of cards, she has a key, she has handkerchief of Edmund Cloudsley, a dagger. Oh, yeah. But I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Nonsense, I'm not an idiot, but real men like us could beat those order party minis even without any weapon. Why are you then just playing all the time? Okay. Ah, there was that. Port, there's a ship. Oh, that is Sebastian's mansion. Pile of mangled and burned corpses. And an empty cannon. Interesting, that is all. Okay, let's try to get this done. Will be the last thing for today. Let's see. Early in the morning, before the noon, in the afternoon, and early in the morning, before the noon, in the afternoon. Okay, early in the morning, someone went to the cabin. Wait. We don't... Oh, it's Lazarus Hurst. Went to find because wanted to... Wait, that happened later. Here's the pond. I will be back at the camp for a 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian. So he's going... Did he write it? Lazarus wrote that. Yes, Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. So... her book. Become the pure flower. I know... Okay, I'm actually not 100% sure. What do you want? Let's see. In the early morning, Lazarus Hurst went to... So he either went to Sebastian, to the cabin, or actually no, he did not went to the cabin. He went to the cabin. He either went to the lake. He went to the lake, then he went to Sebastian, and then he said he's coming back. So he went to the islet to kidnap Mary Batley now, because Peter Batley wanted to have the... It makes absolutely no sense. I have no knowledge of when what was. Before the noon, someone tried to find... Oh! Yeah. Marcus, I think he said, the attorney, he said that James Turner and Alistair Cock tried to find Lazarus Hurst. They found the lost idol at the... Where is he? Castle, crossroads, cabin, inn, islet, camp, manor. Where did they find it? Oh, wait a minute. They were together. They found it here at the cabin, probably. And he killed Turner. This is Turner. They found the lost idol at the cabin. On the way back, they started to fight over it. Okay, almost. They didn't find it at the cabin. They found it at the inn, at the islet, at the camp, at the crossroads, at the castle, at the manor. Okay, they found it at the cabin and something else is wrong. Not the lost idol. Idol? The golden idol. They found the golden idol at the cabin. On the way back, they started to fight over it. James Turner and Alistair Cock, that's their names, tried to find, kidnap, blackmail, kill, damn it. Fine, they tried to find Lazarus Hearst, in my opinion. Oh, getting tricky again. Okay, let's see what we have here. In the afternoon, someone went to the cabin because tried to get back his... Yeah. In the afternoon, David Goran went to the cabin to... kill someone because he tried to blackmail someone to get back his years? Lost years? In the afternoon? Ah, Walter Keane lost years. Walter Keane went to the cabin to kill or whatever David Goran because Walter Keane tried to kill... No, tried to find Lazarus Hearst to get back his lost years. Absolutely wrong. Okay. Early in the morning. Let's see, what does she have here? It's not 12. At 8, a newfangled insurrection carriage. What is a newfangled insurrection? At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new tubal contraption. Okay, in the morning this is happening. At 10:15, two individuals in insurrectionist uniform passes on. Okay. At 8:30, David Goran. Okay, at 8. Where's the carriage? Where's the carriage? Here's the carriage. Okay. At 8. At 8, Edmund or Lazarus goes out with the carriage to go to Sebastian's hut, and he is there, but he is killed by the cannon, or some people are killed by the cannon. The horse is scared and runs away. It's running away here. And here it says the decoder. So, in the morning, Lazarus Hearst went to the manor to find someone because someone wanted to find the golden idol. He wanted to find the ideal wife. Actually, early in the morning, Lazarus Hearst went to the islet to find Mary badly because Lazarus Hearst wanted to have the ideal wife. It is not the islet. This is an islet. Yeah, he went to the islet. She's Mary. Lazarus Hearst went to the islet to find Mary badly, to kidnap Mary badly, because Lazarus Hearst wanted to have the ideal wife. To kill Peter badly. No. Mary is correct. Lazarus not correct. So Mary badly is correct. He wanted to either find or to kidnap. No, he wanted to find Mary badly because Lazarus Hearst. This is it. Ideal wife is also it. Because he wanted to find, have, kidnap, fight, kill. He wanted to have. Where is the problem? To the castle, to the manor, to the crossroads, to the camp, to the cabin, to the islet, to the inn. I think he went to the islet early in the morning. This is actually now it's not fun anymore. I'm going with hints. Yeah. If the hints are not enough, you can reveal mistakes in the phrases you have selected. No, give me the hints. It's fine. Earn a hint. Choose one of the hints. On the chronology of events. On the events at the crossroads. On the events in the cabin. On the events at the manor. So it was crossroads, cabin, manor. Okay, I'm not. James Turner and Alistair Cock tried to find Lazarus Hearst. They found the golden idol at the cabin. On their way back, they started to fight over it. Where did they find it? They find it at the crossroads. Is this the problem? No. They went out to find Lazarus Hearst. They found the golden idol. It is actually a fake thingy. They fought over it. That is actually. In the afternoon, Walter Keane went to the cabin to kill David Goran because Walter Keane tried to find Lazarus Hearst to get back his lost years. Yes, of course, that is BS. In the afternoon, David Goran went to the cabin to kill Lazarus Hearst because something. That is actually, Early in the morning, someone, Lazarus Hearst, killed a lot of people at the manor before noon. Walter Keane killed, no, actually, Alistair Cock killed James Turner at the crossroads. In the afternoon, Walter Keane killed David Goran at the cabin. Lazarus Hearst killed... Ooh, where's another kill? Oh. Then that Ada Baker, Forget Me Not, Walter Knott. Yeah. If those two... Did someone actually kill? Someone must have killed Lazarus Hearst. Who killed him? Cannon. Who would that be? Maybe Walter Keane? It is... Oh. I'm giving up. Really. I'm so close other than here. I'm so close to everything. So let's just do it. Give me the hints. On the chronology of events. On the chronology of events. I understand, my friend, you may feel overwhelmed by all these occurrences, but focus on the timing of it all. One death happened just seconds ago. One was less than an hour ago. One was a few hours ago. Start with the more recent ones. It may make your life easier. How's that a hint? How is that a hint? How is that a fucking hint? Yeah. There is a man with a horse and a horse that is missing. And a corpse at the crossroads who has been cut up. There's a man with a horse and a horse that is missing, but someone else seems to have taken a sword wound as well. Could these be connected? Wait, is that actually not Alistair but Lazarus? Wait. At the crossroads. Is this Alistair? He has a horsey. And there's no horsey. Alistair killed Lazarus. Really? Alistair Cock and James Turner tried to find Lazarus Hearst. They found the golden idol at the crossroads. On their way back, they started to fight over it. What about Alistair Cock and Lazarus Hearst? No. Honestly, no fucking way. Thank you. I knew. It's just the crossroads that is not correct. Nice. I already had that. Thank you. What can I do now? Can you... James Turner. Does this cost now? Again? God. Castle. Manor. Oh. It is very unsatisfying right now because it turned to think about it and it works to... It doesn't matter how much you think about it. It turns into guesswork. At least that's the feeling that I have. Maybe I'm just stupid, but that's the feeling I have. Actually, I don't care anymore. I just want to know what is happening with the story. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hearst went to the islet to find Mary Badley because Lazarus Hearst wanted to have the ideal wife. Okay, where did he went to? He went to the manor to kill. He went to the manor to fight. He went to blackmail. I don't care anymore. Yes, I know that he went to the manor, but why did he? Because she's now the wife of Peter Badley, and Peter Badley got everything. Okay, that is too much. No. No. That is not really interesting anymore. Either I'm too tired, or those little hints are too extreme to be found. Okay. But what we know what happened here, like that. Well, okay. In the early morning, Walter Turner killed Lazarus Hearst at the manor, which is not correct. Lazarus Hearst killed other people at the manor. Before noon, Alistair Cock killed James Turner at the crossroads. In the afternoon, Walter Keane killed David Goran at the cabin. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hearst killed whom? David Goran, no. Nicholas Maker, no. Alistair Cock, no. Peter Badley is alive. Mary Badley is alive. Walter Turner is at the cabin. James Keane. Wait, did Walter Turner kill Lazarus Hearst? Show me. Someone killed Lazarus Hearst. Where? The manor? At the manor. David Goran, Nicholas Maker, Alistair Cock, James Turner, Walter Keane, Peter Badley. That is why he's drinking? Worry not and continue to feast my wife. Nothing can stand in my... I will kill our enemies wherever we go. From that, one should deduct I will give it another chance tomorrow. Maybe when I am done sleeping and being not so tired, I can figure at least the last one out. But it's a little sad. It changed from being a really nice game to being quite frustrating because so many things are to be considered that at some point I think are very hard or not even really seeable through the hints that you get. So yeah, it was still fun. I'm trying to finish it, thinking about should I do the DLC or not. Right now I'm not really in the mood, but yeah, we'll see. So hopefully see you soon.